Grove, and today we're going to do an advanced mat workout. This is a workout, so we'll be moving at a pretty steady tempo. If you haven't done this before, I encourage you to watch it first, get a feel for the flow and the rhythm, and then next time come back and work out with it. I have Lindsay here. She's going to be my lovely buddy. She does some great mat work, so hopefully she'll be an inspiration to you as well. And please be safe. Please take care of your body throughout this and have fun. So we begin standing. If you have good knees, you can stand. If you don't have good knees, please just start sitting on the mat. So here we go. Cross one arm over the other. Step one foot in front or behind the other foot. Lift your heels and ease yourself down to the mat. Once you get there, roll all the way down onto your back. And we begin with 100. Knees come in, head up, extend arms and legs, vigorously pumping in. 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to establish a strong rhythm right from the beginning, and then work to get the legs at your lowest level. It may take you a couple of breath cycles to get there, but definitely working to get those legs about 2 or 3 inches off the mat. Continue vigorously pumping with the arms. Inner arms rubbing against the rib cage, feeling the length through the shoulder blades all the way down to the sit bones and the heels. And of course, with every exhale, pull the abdominals in. That's it. Beautiful. Let's do one more set here. Finish that last exhale. Stop pumping. Freeze right here. Pull the abs in one more time. Lower both heels. Lower the head. Reach the arms to the back wall. So we start now. Roll up. Inhale. Lift the arms. Lift the head. Exhale. Roll it up. Stretch it forward. And then roll it back down. Quick breath of air. And a huge exhale to the mat. Right away, we come right back up, stretch forward over the legs, and then as you roll down, push vigorously through the heels, keeping the legs together. Lift up. Your goal is to get the arms and the ears to stay next to each other throughout, so put that in your practice as much as you can. Lift up and over, draw the abdominals in, and the shoulders, of course, nice and relaxed, no tension in the neck. Let's do one more here. Take it up. Stretch it out, and then articulate the spine down bone by bone. Arms come to your side for the roll over. Bring both knees in. Of course, if you have any neck or shoulder issues, you might just want to skip this one. Otherwise, we go for it, yeah? Lift both legs up. Lift the hips. Take the legs overhead. Touch the mat if you can. Open as wide as the mat, and then roll the spine down. Again, one bone at a time, nice and slow. Legs come together. Lift up and over. Touch the mat if available, open, and as you roll down, press into the arms, the shoulder blades, the triceps, the palms. Pull the abdominals in one more time like this, up and over. That's it, sit bones to the ceiling, and you roll the spine down with control. Now here at the bottom, close, reopen, take the legs up and over, close them here, flex the feet, and then slowly roll the spine down. Pull the abdominals in, open the legs, lift up and over. Keep the shoulders, again, the triceps, the palms, pressing into the mat. And we do one more time. This time, legs as close to your nose as you come down as possible. Once the pelvis touches, left leg to the mat, one leg circle. Here we go, 5 in each direction. Continue to work out through that left heel on the mat. That leg should be working just as hard as the right leg in the air. Triceps again, shoulder blades, very heavy on the mat. And your circle here as big as you can make it without losing control. Last time, and we'll scissor the change. 5 in each direction here. Now make sure that right foot is flexed, so you push really strongly through the right heel. Continue to breathe and pull the ribs and the powerhouse into the mat. Circle across to the right shoulder, all the way through the midline. Maintain the steadiness in your upper body. Very nice. And the last one, we lower the heel down, lift both arms to the back wall, take a breath in, and let's roll up for rolling like a ball. Bring the heels to the seat. You can challenge yourself here. Lindsay's not going to like me very much. Cross the wrist and pull the heels to the seat. Now keep that shape. Roll back and roll up. I'm going to give her a little help. Very good. Roll back and roll up. Really scoop those abs in tight. If the arms crossed is too much, no worries. Just bring both one hand to each ankle. It's all good. We'll only do one more. So come back up, find your balance, stay here. Pull the right knee in for single leg stretch. Take your time. Slowly lower the spine to the mat. Use your exhale here to begin, and then right to flow. Switch it in and in. Exhale out and out. Yes, that working leg, you can see it's starting to go a little bit lower each time. Goal is to get that working leg 2 inches off the mat. Pull up into the powerhouse. Last set. Bring both knees in, double leg stretch. We go, inhale out, exhale, circle in. Movement is really big here, so the arms stretch to the back wall, the legs stretch to the front wall, and you use the strength of your powerhouse to bring everything back into center. That's it, beautiful. One more time, legs pressing together, both legs up for scissors, pull, pull, switch, pull, pull. That's it, nice long leg, reaching the hands up towards the ankle as high as you can hold on to, and then continue to lift the shoulders up, the sit bones lengthening forward, and the inner thighs brushing together as you change. One more each way. Both legs up, hands behind the head, lower and lift. 3 counts. 2, 1, and then deep into lift. So again, your goal is to find that deepest edge when you lower, and then use your core strength. That's it, Lindsay, good. Pull the abdominals in. And just let your head here rest in your hands. No tension in your neck or your jaw. Use your abdominals to keep the upper body lifted. Last one, crisscross. Bend the knees. Twist to the right. Stretch up and over to the left. Lift up and over to the right. You're thinking armpit to knee each time. Curling the shoulder blades away from the mat. Legs are still brushing together as you switch, holding the midline. Last time. And we rest. Lovely. Oh, she did an extra round. Yay. Stretch the legs out, flex the heels, reach to the back wall. This is probably the hardest part. Let's roll back up to seated. Good job. Spine stretch forward. So sitting tall again, take a breath in to start. Exhale, stretch it out. It's a good chance here to just catch your breath, stretch the back out a little bit. Continue to lift up tall off the sit bones. And when you go forward, really feel like you have that beach ball in your lap. So you're literally thinking up and over. Feet stay very active, heels are pushing far and away, and the arms, even though they're reaching forward, the shoulders stay on the back. Yes, one more time. Good, now our open leg rocker. So we maintain the shape and just tip it back a few inches, lift the feet, catch the ankles. Beautiful transition. Let's take it back now and come right back up and find balance. Take it back, pull the abdominals in, find the balance at the top. It's like a little preview of the teaser to come later on. Yes, you get that same lift in the chest. The legs press forward, the abdominals put on the brakes. One more time. Find your balance, hold it, close the legs, lift both arms. Speaking of teaser, here it is. Let's use that as a transition. Slowly rolling the spine down for corkscrew. We'll do just a couple with hips down, and then we'll add the overhead. Right? Pull the abs in and circle all the way around. These circles should be as big as you can make them, keeping both shoulders on the mat. Pull into the powerhouse and lengthen all the way around from one side of the room to the other. Now lift the hips up, take it overhead, parallel to the floor, then roll it down, bigger circle yet, back overhead you go. Let's do one more like this in each direction. So we go up and over, one more to the right, Lindsay, one more to the left. That's it, keeping the shoulders, the triceps, the palms pressing into the mat. Legs glued together. Now finish here, nice and slow. Roll the spine down. Very good. Send the legs out, and we set up right for our saw. Twisting to the right, reach across for 3 little pulses. Again, another chance here to sort of catch your breath a little bit. Stretch out your back, reach all the way across. Working your twist now from the hips up, the waistline up. Keeping both sit bones on the mat as you go across, the opposite hip very heavy. And then you work to pull the abdominals in, reaching, of course, all the way to the pinky toe side of the foot. Come back to center, close the legs, reach forward, and roll all the way down. We turn over for Swan. We'll do some prep work for Swan, and then we'll play with the Swan dive. So hands next to ribs, legs together if it's available. If that bothers your back, you just separate them a little bit. Anchor the hip bones, lift the abdominals, lift your hands, lift your chest, just organically come up. Place the hands on the mat. As you lift the chest a little bit more, keep the elbows tucked in. At your very top, release the hands, use your upper back muscles, come all the way down. Again, hands, chest, float up, place the hands down, keep letting those elbows hug into the midline as you lift up. Release the hands, use the back strength, come all the way down. Let's do that one more time. Really focus here as well on keeping the feet and the legs nice and heavy. So they're not going to fly up just yet. All right, now we go for our full swan dive. This one, guys, just have fun with it. Just do what you can, do your best. It gets better over time, okay? So press the hands into the mat, lift the chest so the arms are straight. It's a leap of faith. You let go of that mat, dive forward and up. Forward and up. You just find your momentum 3, 4, maybe 5 times. Wonderful. Very good. And then rest. All right. Nicely done, Lindsay. Let's come up onto your elbows for single leg kick. Legs together. Here we go. Kick, kick, switch. Kick, kick. Keep the chest lifted. You want to still feel almost like you're in your swan dive. So you're still lifting through the ribs. Navel is lifted up. Hips are very heavy. Beautiful. One more set. Double leg kick. So take one ear to the mat, hands come to the back, 3 kicks, both legs. 1, 2, 3. Legs reach back, chest flies up, and then switch and kick. 1 and 2 and 3. Keep legs together, arms reach over the seat. 2 more. Work to stretch the arms way back to open up through the chest. 1 more time. Reach the legs back, reach the arms back, stay here. Gently separate the hands. Reach the arms all the way around to the front and ease yourself down. Very nice. Sit up on your knees and then go ahead and sit back on your heels. And here again, we just take a little active stretch. Okay, let's roll up to seated. Turn around again and we'll set up for neck pull. The feet are apart about 2 fist distances, feet flexed. You can start this one sitting up, a little easier. You can start it all the way down on your back, a little harder. Okay, I'll leave that up to you. Lindsay chose door number 1, totally fine with me. Take a deep breath in, exhale, rounding forward. Inhale, sit up tall. Lean back just a bit, now curl the tail under, roll all the way down, come right back up, exhale, dive forward. Use your breath here, lean back, now use your exhale, push through the heels to lower, and then exhale again, brings you right back up. Lifting tall, wide elbows, and then lengthen out through the heels as you pull the spine down deep in the abdominals. Let's do 1 more here. That's it. Lift up, press the head back into your hands, and then roll the spine down. Arms by your side. Bend your knees in for shoulder bridge. Feet stay the same distance apart. And from here, we'll just curl the tailbone under and lift the hips up off the mat. Once you get here, again, just make sure you don't turn your head from side to side, always looking straight up. Bring your right knee in, extend that leg to the ceiling, point the toes, 2 little kicks overhead, and then flex the heel to lower. Kick, kick, flex, and lower. Reach, reach, and lengthen. Continue to stand tall on the left foot. Now let's switch the legs. Left knee comes in, point the toes, kick, kick, flex, and lower. Sit bones are reaching forward, arms are pressing down into the mat, abdominals are zipped in and up. Last time. Both heels down. Slowly roll the spine to the mat. Let's stretch the legs out straight, legs together. Reach the arms up, and let's roll up to seated for spine twist. Legs stay together, arms open, twisting to the right. Exhale, 1, 2, inhale, center. Exhale, left, left, inhale, center. Keep the spine up nice and tall. Arms open wide to the sides of the room. Legs stay together, so there's no movement here in the heels. Again, working from the waistline up, twisting strongly. Last one. Extend both arms forward. Roll all the way down for jackknife. Arms go down. Bring the knees into your chest. Extend the legs. We actually start our jackknife out here. So we lower the legs, get a little momentum built, and then go overhead. Lift both legs up, flex the heels, and lower down nice and slow. Think 5 counts here. So go over on 1, lift up on 2, lower down 3 and 4 and 5. Beautiful. Let's do that twice more. As you lift the hips up, lift the sit bones to the heels. Now pull the abdominals in, control your descent. That's it. 1 more time. Press down into the triceps, down into the palms. Head is back, gaze is up. Spine comes down nice and slow. Very good. Hug the knees in. Let's give her back. Quick little stretch here. All right, and we'll go to our side kick series. Let's turn over onto one side. Line yourself up at the back of the mat. Start with your front to back kicks. Your top hand can be on the mat, or it can also come behind your head for more of a challenge. So we lift the top leg, kicking front, front, and lengthen back, back. Front, front, and back, back. So working to keep the bottom leg pressing down into the mat. The two shoulders, the two hips stay stacked. And every time the leg goes back, pull the abdominals in. Very good. One more time. Legs together, up and down, top leg up, lower for 3 and 2 and 1. Point up, flex and reach and reach and reach. Let's do 2 more like this. Draw the legs back together as if there were magnets in the inner thighs. Now let's reverse up. 3, 2, 1, and 1 count to lower. Every time you lower, top heel beyond bottom heel, stretching out of the hip, lengthening out of the waist. Last one here. Little circles, heel to heel, ankle to ankle, coming right out of the hip socket. And then let's reverse. Again, upper body nice and steady and still, abdominals tight. Legs together, and we'll do our bicycle here as a big finish. So top leg goes forward, bring the knee into the chest, bring the heel to the seat, stretch all the way to the back, and sweep it to the front. Knee to chest, heel to seat, stretch and lengthen to the back. Yeah, if you need to put your top hand on the mat, totally fine. Whoops, do whatever you need to do, and keep your strength. Now legs together, let's reverse. Straight leg back. Pull the abdominals in, heel to seat, knee to chest, stretching to the front, sweep and lengthen to the back. Both shoulders stay stacked, both hips stay stacked. Pull the abdominals in, sweep it all the way to the back. Once more here. And we finish strongly here to the back, and then bring both legs together. Okay, let's roll onto your stomach, and we'll do the other side. Just check your setup here. Make sure you're at the back of the mat, legs to the front and back kicks. Here we go. Front, and reach back, back. Front, and back, back. Again, 2 shoulders stay stacked, 2 hips stay stacked. The abdominals are pulled in tightly, especially as the leg reaches to the back. Don't forget about that bottom leg pressing into the mat. One more time. Bring both legs together now for up and down. Top leg up, flex and lower. 3 and 2 and 1. Honor that rhythm every single time. Reach and stretch out of the top heel. Feel the length created as you reach longer and longer every repetition. Now let's reverse. 3 up. 1, 2, 3, and 1. Quick countdown. So even though working a little quicker on that down, still with control, still with lots of energy and strength, still with powerhouse fully engaged. Little circles, top leg, reaching right out of the hip. Here, watch the upper body, make sure it stays nice and steady. Pull the abs in, let's reverse, other way. Reaching out, heel, top heel, longer than bottom heel. All right, let's do that bicycle. So straight leg to the front, knee to chest, heel to seat. Stretch and lengthen to the back wall, sweep it to the front. Honor every position here with your bicycle. Try not to rush through. Keep the bottom leg pressing down, the abdominals pulling in. We'll do one more this direction. And legs come together, now reverse. Straight leg back, heel to seat, knee to chest, stretch it out. Yep, always feel free to put the top hand down on the mat if you need a little extra support. Use your core strength to stretch the leg back even longer. Let's do one more this way. And then we finish with the legs together. All right, come onto your back. Recenter yourself on the mat for teaser. So teasers we'll do today 1, 2, and 3, and we're gonna put them all together. Okay, so you can always stop in between each set, but if you're feeling strong, you wanna link them all together, we'll do that, okay? So we'll start knees to chest, teaser 1. Curl the head and shoulders up. Reach the arms to the back wall, legs to the front wall, roll up. Find that first teaser. Arms extend to the back wall as you slowly lower the upper body. Pull the abdominals in, keep the legs together. Reach again, lift through the waistline, pull into the powerhouse. Last one. Now reach the arms up for teaser 2, just the legs. Lower down and they lift up. That's it, very small here, working deeply from the powerhouse. Now hold it here, teaser 3. Reach for your toes, just try to sharpen that shape. Then everything, legs and arms, lower together, and then you come right back up. Reach for the back wall, reach for the front wall, pull the abs in between, keep the legs together. Let's do one more here, and then come all the way up to finish, hip circles, hands to the mat. I know, this is just the cruelest part of the whole class. You can always come to your elbows, and then we circle the legs, like corkscrew, but now upper body in the air. So little circles. Your circles here aiming for the ceiling, not for the wall in front of you. So keep them small and tight. Let's do one more each way. See, Lindsay's like shaking. No, she's working hard. Bring your knees in, and let's go ahead and lower all the way down on the mat. Well done. All right, turn over, flip onto your stomach for swim. This is when I like to say you get your second wind, because we still have a lot more things to get through. So I anchor the hips, lift the head and chest out of the water, lift the right arm, the left leg, and let's go for a nice swim. So up and up and up. Big pumping action with the arms, nice and small little kicks with the legs. Keep the hips heavy, lift the chest, lift the gaze, look right out across the water, and then release it all the way down. Very nice. So now our leg pull, facing down, working the front of the body here. Bring the hands in, curl the toes under, and the count of 3, press yourself up. 1, 2, 3, up into a plank position, or what we call front support. Lift the right foot and gently pulsing back in the left heel. 1 and 2, come forward and change. Pulse back, back, come forward and change. Keep the shoulders pulling away from the ears. The neck is long and lengthening out in front of you. This should feel like your long stretch on the reformer. One more here. And now we transition to our leg pull facing up. So we bring one hand to the other. Pivot up and around. Powerhouse faces the ceiling now. Fingertips face the heels. And kick one leg up and lower down. Beautiful. One other leg up and lower down. Shoulder blades drawing onto the back. Gaze is to a high diagonal. Hips are in the air. We'll do one more each side. Last one here. And let's turn to the left, Lindsay, for kneeling side kicks. So we come onto the knee. Your hand, your knee, your foot in a nice straight line. Top hand here on the hip or behind the head. Lift the top leg up. Let's have you move down that way just a smidge. Very good. Thank you. All right, top leg up. And again, we go to the front. So we kick front and reach back. This one's a lot harder. Work still the squareness of the shoulders, the squareness of the hips. As the leg goes back, the abdominals pull in. Very nice. One more. Wonderful. All right, come onto both knees, arms open. We go over to the other side. All right, so again, just take a moment to get organized. Lift the top leg and then we kick front and lengthen back. Every time the leg comes back, pull the abdominals in. Keep the 2 shoulders stacked, the 2 hips stacked, and feel a lift from underneath. Yeah, your right side. Beautiful. One more time here. And then coming up onto both knees, arms open. You sit on the left hip for mermaid. So hugging the heels in towards the seat, left arm to the ear, and stretching up and over here, just to a nice high diagonal. And then come back to center. So take another breath in, lift through the abdominals, stretch a little deeper this time, really opening up through the left side. Come back to center, draw the abs in. Let's do one more here. Big stretch all the way over as far as you can reach. And then coming back to center. Arms open for the counter stretch. Coming to the elbow. And as you stretch the right arm over, keep the right hip sinking towards the heels. You get a good deep counter stretch here. Pull the abdominals in, come back up to center. Hands behind you. Just be careful here, Lindsay. Swing the legs around to the other side. Mermaid on this side. So again, up and over, just a high diagonal. Heels pulled closely to the seat. And then come back to center. Deepen through the abdominals again, lift up maybe a little bit farther. Let your left shoulder relax, there it is, and then come back to center. And then one more time, your deepest level here, maybe reaching the arm parallel to the floor. Beautiful. Come back to center, arms open, and we come to the counter stretch. Left arm overhead, and then here, lengthen through the left sit bone. Feel again like you have a barrel underneath your side. And then come back to center. So swing the legs back around to the front for boomerang. One ankle over the other, hands on the mat. The exercise begins with the feet 2 inches off the mat. And then from here, you roll back, open and close the legs, come back up. Woo, find that teaser. Turn the palms up, bring the arms behind you, interlace the hands, reach the legs up, and then that whole shape slowly lowers to the mat. Circle the arms around for a stretch. All right, legs automatically recross, so keep them that way. Lift the feet up, take it back, up and over. Find the rhythm here, lift back up. Pull the elbows in. Now lift the legs into the powerhouse as the arms stretch back to the far wall. Use your core strength to come forward and stretch. We'll do that twice more. Remember here to wrap the inner thighs, not the feet. So use the high inner thighs for your midline. Use the arms here for your midline. Stretch everything away. And then use the core strength to come forward. One more time. Looks beautiful. Back, open, close, and lift. That's it. Pull in. Again, lift, 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 lift. There we go. And circle around. Wonderful. Okay, let's go to seal. Let's move up a little bit on the mat, please, for me. There you go. Lift your feet up. And we start. Again, feet in the air. Roll back and clap. 1, 2, 3. And up. 1, 2, 3. Rolling through the spine, nice and easy. Working to get the seat lifted up as high as possible. Find a little balance point there on the shoulders. Continue to press legs into arms, arms into legs throughout the exercise. Let's do one more, Lindsay, and then come into a little teaser. Last little teaser of the day, beautiful. And then upper body lowers down to the mat. Bend your knees in. So we're gonna go now to control balance. Again, just be careful with this one. Neck or shoulder issues, just leave it out. Otherwise, just go have fun with it, right? Lift both legs up. We'll take the legs overhead, toes to the mat. Actually, can you roll down, love? Let's just move a little bit farther down on the mat. Just want to make sure you have good support there for your feet. So just going to take her legs up and over so she can actually touch the mat this time. Flex the feet. Circle the arms around. Both hands hold on to one ankle. And as you hold on to that ankle, begin to lift the other leg up. Definitely no turning of the head here. Look straight up towards the ceiling. Beautiful. And then lower this leg and switch. Other leg goes up. This is your working leg, this leg in the air. Continue to lift the sit bones up towards the heel. And we continue here a few more on each side. If you feel confident with this, everything is going well, and you want to let go of the ankle completely, and then just work more of like a scissor action with the legs, you may do that. Continue to let the head fall back. Inner thighs brush together as they switch. They have a good midline connection. Sit bones reaching for the ceiling. Abs are super tight. Last one. And we'll lower both feet down. And from here, let's roll the spine down. Normally have her come to standing, but we're going to skip that part today just because of the tower. So come on down, just hug both knees into your chest. And let's rock up to seated. And just come up to stand. Go ahead and turn around and face the back of the mat. All right. Arms up overhead. Take a deep breath. Stretch up and over. Finishing with our front supports. Walking all the way out. We're going to add some push-ups to this one now. So from here, tricep push-ups. Just 3. Bending the elbows to lower and lift. Lower and lift. Very strong. Last one. Deepen the abdominals. Lift the hips up. Look back at your feet. And then take your time, slowly walk hands back to feet. Returning all the way in, soften the knees, slowly roll up. And let's reach both arms again to the ceiling. We're going to do that twice more. Lift up and over. Hands down to the mat. Walk it back out. Again, 3 more tricep push-ups. You can always come to your knees if needed, or just make the range of motion a little smaller. So do what feels good in your body today. Lift the hips up, fold in half, walk back to your feet, and slowly roll up. One more set, last one.